Now we are back in business as usual, right, Tommy Joe?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, very good. I'd like to call this July 5th, 2022 meeting of the Henderson City County Planning Commission to order. I want to welcome everybody and thank you for your patience. And Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
David Dixon.
Here?
Kevin Richard.
Here.
Bobby Jarrett.
Here.
Max Arnold.
Here.
XR Royster.
Here.
Vicki Johnson. Gary Gibson.
Here.
Doug Bell. Stacy Denton. Kevin Herron. Gray Hodge. Frank Boyett.
Here.
You have a quorum?
We do.
Very good. We have a brief public hearing item here on the agenda. I'll entertain a motion to go into public hearing.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
We're in public hearing. The only item here is the approval of the minutes from the June 7 meeting. If everybody's had a chance to review those, I think, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second? Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
That concludes the public hearing items on the agenda. So, I need a motion to leave public hearing.
So be.
Have a motion and a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
We are out of public hearing. Next item on the agenda is we'll make a note that we have no finance report this evening.
That's correct, not until we finish our audit.
Very good.
September.
Good. Next item is the bond report. Ms. Marks, you're gonna help us with that?
Yes, thank you. You'll see in front of you on the bond update, there are 3 projects to discuss here. The first one is Home Place, and this is their erosion control bond. It is currently at $35,210.50. The recommendation is to release that bond fully. The second is Home Place, but this is for their streets and sidewalks. The current bond is at $22,800, and the recommendation is to extend for 1 year at that same amount. And the third item is a Harding Street building with Bob Hornbley. There was erosion control bonding in the amount of $2,850, and the recommendation is to release that erosion control bond fully. If you all are good with that, we just need.
Any questions from the commission in regard to the bond report?
Chairman, make a motion to accept the bond report as submitted.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? Madam Secretary, let's call the roll.
Frank Boyett.
Yes.
Gary Gibson.
Yes.
XR Royster.
Yes.
Mac Arnold.
Yes.
Bobby Jarrett.
Yes.
Kevin Richard.
Yes.
Bond report is approved. Thank you. Next item is the North Green Street Liquors Site Plan. Ms. Marks, you're gonna help us again?
Yes. So the North Green Street site plan was submitted by Ekadashi Inc. for the property located in the city of Henderson at 1500 North Green Street, property ID number 55C-49. The applicants are requesting site plan approval. As you can see on the screen, this is the location that we are referring to, previously used as a pawn shop. The owners will use the existing building as a liquor store. Because of this, they plan to add a drive-through as depicted on their site plan, which you will also see in your packet. The addition of the drive-through will require site upgrades, including additional parking, added unloading areas, and updates to the existing detention basin at the rear of the store. So if you're looking at your packet on the site plan in the back of the store, you can kind of see lots of I believe it's the contours showing the basin there. A retaining wall will also be added along the southeast property line. With that basin upgrade, the property owner will be required to do some work on the southwest adjoining property owner's property. So you will see, if you're looking up here, the parcel line kind of the concrete crosses over a little bit, and you'll see, I don't know how to point at it from up there, but can you guys see that on your plan there? Hey, oh, thank you, Teresa. Yeah. And so because of this, work will need to be done in that location. There is a signature box included on the site plan. As well, we will also require a land use restriction be recorded with both parties' signatures, for that shared use area. Bonding for this project will include $10,080 in stormwater management and $1,965 in erosion control for a total bond amount of $12,045. The engineer for the project is here if you have further questions.
Okay, this is not operating as a liquor store right now?
No,
Very good. And some of this work is going to be done on the adjoining property. And that adjoining property is what?
it's Valvoline. They are working, I do not believe, as of last week when I spoke to them, they had they hadn't had the official okay from them to do that, so that is why we're requiring that they sign the site plan as well as the land use restriction.
Any questions for staff from the commission?
I'm assuming that all the reservations that were raised at the LDC meeting have been resolved?
Yes, with regards to parking size and the loading and unloading areas, yes.
Okay.
The entrances remain the same?
The entrances will not change, and KYTC has approved them the same way they are.
Any other questions for staff from the commission? Would the commission like to hear from the applicant? Could you repeat the bonding
Yes, so
subject to?
there will be bonding for stormwater management in the amount of $10,080. And then there will also be bonding for erosion control in the amount of $1,965 for a total bond amount of $12,045.
Anybody in the audience have anything to add to this? Any questions? Comments? Commission? I'll entertain a motion in regard to the North Green Street liquor site plan as presented.
So moved.
Subject to bonding, we need to get that on the record, right?
Yes, subject to the bonding as well as that land use restriction being required.
Okay. I'd move that, North Green Street Liquor Site Plan submitted by Ekadashi Incorporated for the property located in the city of Henderson at 1500 North Green Street be approved, subject to the refresh my memory,
The bonding
the bonding and
and the land use restriction
land
being
use
recorded.
restriction with the adjoining property owner.
Second. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Kevin Richard.
Yes.
Bobby Jarrett.
Yes.
Mac Arnold.
Yes.
X.R. Royster.
Yes.
Gary Gibson.
Yes.
Frank Boyett.
Yes.
Site plan is approved. Thank you all. Under administrative, we have no administrative business.
No, sir.
Under other business, I think, Mr. Bishop, you'd like to speak?
I would. We would like to invite Mr. Kubiak to come to the podium, please. As many of you know, Bill has retired on us. He started as the county engineer in 1997. So on behalf of the Planning Commission staff, we would like to thank him for years of dedicated service and lots of help. So congratulations, sir. I know personally, Bill means a lot to me because I think many of you know that Bill gave me my first job at County Codes. So thank you personally, and thank you from the Planning Commission staff. Would the Planning Commission themselves like to say anything?
Yeah, I'd like to ask a question. Don't flinch. This is easy. When was your last day?
Well, my last official day of being on the payroll somewhere after August 1st. I'm on vacation right now, but my last official work day was, actually June 30th, but I've since slid in a couple hours here and there, trying to move things along.
Well, watch out, you know how that can grow.
Slip and fall back in.
Well,
Yeah.
I have been here the whole time, and I think you've done a bang-up job.
I'll second that.
Well, thank you, Mr. Boyette. I really appreciate those kind words. I would like to thank all the members of the present and the past planning commission. It's not an easy job all the time. And our attorney, who is here, past and present, and the members of the planning commission, past and present. Because my first introduction, I believe, was about January of '98, Frank. If you recall, we were doing surface mining
Oh, joy.
approvals. And we have evolved a long way since then. And I can remember being, they tabled it about 12 o'clock midnight that night for another meeting. It was a real experience for me, and it's come a long way, and it really, to have people that serve on this commission to do what you have to do, I really appreciate it, because not everybody is willing to do that and have the dedication with it. And my third son over here, Brian, I appreciate your kind words, and he has evolved immensely into where he's at right now. I'm very proud of him too. So, it's been a real change in 25 years from where we were when I got here to where we are now. And it's a much organized, well-run machine than what it was back in the day. I mean, we only have one police officer here tonight. During the coal mining rezonings, it was pretty intense, so.
Well, I'd like to
Thank
say
you,
that I always regret when we lose or no longer have the services of a true public servant. But, I've got to congratulate you on, a new chapter.
I got plenty to do. My wife's here to make sure I carry it on.
You've got a list, I'm sure.
I got one, thank you, Bill, for 25 years of service for the county, and also what you had also done for the city of Carden, too, during that time. Because you helped the city in more ways you can remember. And you didn't have to do that, and we thank you for doing that.
Well, I believe the city of Gordon is in the county.
Yeah, but a whole lot of time, we don't get recognized at that. But, you did help the city in a whole lot of different ways that other people probably would not have done. We thank you for your service.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
Have they named, someone who will try to replace you?
Say again?
Have they named someone that's gonna have to try to replace you?
My replacement is Nick Stallings. Okay. He's not here this evening. He's a resident of Henderson County. He's a actual native Kentuckian, which will probably help a little bit instead of being a Yankee. From Davis County, his family is. His wife is a veterinarian here in the county, and he has 3 children. And I think that, he will be a great asset to our county, and, he will move things forward, so.
Well, we look forward to working with them.
I worked with him now for 3 months. I was able to, get 3 months of on-the-job training. I would have liked to have about 6, but we compromised and got 3. He's gonna do a fine job. So I think, I'm leaving the county in good hands. Our road department, our recycle department, our parks department, have all got great employees and great supervisory staff, and I believe everything will continue on.
That being said, I would hope we can call on you if we need you, right? Can we just call you?
Those tan lines say no.
Especially if you're
Getting an unlisted, my wife wants me to get an unlisted number.
Oh, well.
Not a bad idea.
Then we'll all ask you for it, so
Yeah.
you'll be right back to the same point.
You gotta remember, if after 25 years of working in the public sector, you gain a lot of knowledge of how to deal with all the situations, and Frank, I do have people skills. Believe it or not. Yeah, I mean, but it's, consistency is the best thing you can do. You have to have a level playing field and be consistent. That's all I can say.
Yeah, Bill, it's been a pleasure working with you. Best of luck in the next chapter.
Thank you.
And enjoying your retirement.
Yes.
I plan on it. I got 5 grandchildren. I'm hoping for more.
All right.
But they're great, you know. So, thank you very much.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming tonight.
Great.
Okay, I think the next item, Mr. Williams, Tom Williams here? Are you gonna speak to this, please?
And my congratulations to Bill. We have worked together for a number of years. We haven't always seen eye to eye, but you always knew where Bill stood. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Tom.
And I want to address, Ken and probably to Steve, 2 of the technical advisors. Ken has just passed his 20-year anniversary with us. You know Ken well, you're not surprised that he missed his own party. He's an interesting guy and has done great work for us. His job a lot of times has been to tell people things they didn't want to hear. And he's put up with that and done a good job with it. And he's still gonna be around till the end of July. So I hope if you have a chance to contact him, you will. Tell him how much you appreciate it.
And from a planning commission staff standpoint, Ken is very, very helpful, especially when we deal with a lot of complicated issues. Just like, for example, the site plan that we looked at today. There's a lot going on in a small amount of space. Ken is very knowledgeable and very, very helpful.
Be missed. We're in the process of looking for a replacement for him. We've added Warner Magley, who you've met, to our staff, and also looking for another engineering person to take on to help us. I know on Temple's part, they already have a replacement for Steve in place. Steve retired once, came back, and I think he worked another 15 or 20 years after that. So he's been around a long time, and I mean, he'll definitely be missed.
Yeah, the planning commission members probably normally are not as familiar with Steve unless they go to LDC. But Steve is, I forget his title, he's done a bit of everything at Temple, I feel like, but,
Journeyman.
manager of distribution is, I think, his official title. Steve is very helpful to us as well. Anytime there's an issue with Temple, Steve knows where every pole, every guy wire, everything is.
That's the thing we're gonna miss with all 3 of these, with Bill and Ken and Steve. It's our memory too, remembering how we did things the last time we did it. And spent a lot of time sometime reinventing the wheel.
But from a planning commission staff standpoint, we can't do our jobs without these guys. So we owe them tons and tons of respect and gratitude. So from our standpoint, thanks to all of them.
Yeah. So if you get a chance, let Ken and Steve know how you feel about them. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Does anyone have anything else we'd like to discuss tonight for the good of the cause? Anybody in the audience have something they'd like to bring forward? I'm hearing no additions. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll move.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion about adjournment? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We stand adjourned.